Hi guys. So I'm doing live readings tonight. Okay, I'm gonna do collective and then I'm gonna do private readings if you're interested. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. I know some of you guys have been feeling the effects of the eclipse, good or bad. I mean, it's just about your perception. Mostly good, I hope, right? Mostly good. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your sign. Today I got some much needed sleep, but I didn't feel good earlier today. So I'm up. I feel better now. I'm well rested. So I figured let me get some readings done. Let's finish up the month strong with the collective messages. Thank you to the guys that, or to the subscribers rather, that, consistently watch these. I know these come in very late, but thank you for joining and watching. I am going to restructure things, finish up those privates for May. We're going to start off June very strong. I want to thank all my supporters, my subscribers, people who encourage me, who leave kind comments, people that like my videos. Thank you so much to the people that donated to the channel when you didn't have to. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, baby. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for everything. It means the world to me. I work really hard, and you guys have consistently showed up and really just supported me and saw my vision, and you guys believe in me. So I appreciate you guys for that. I am taking readings. I have the link pinned at the top. So I'm just going to let Spirit guide the collective message. And then so 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so
Go to my standing freezer. Of course, everybody knows I have
a giant standing. I'm trying to get to my YouTube. There we go. All right, so let's get started. Hi, Mansell. Hey, baby. I'm kind of behind because, like I said earlier, I didn't feel good, and then took a nap. I had to take a nap, and I literally just woke up like 30 minutes ago, maybe 35, 40 minutes ago. Okay, so 9 people. Hi, you guys. I can't tell from this side, but I got onto my phone. Okay, good. So now that you guys are all here, let me know where you're watching from, you guys. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Okay. Just say, I'm watching from Texas or whatever. If you want to, I mean, I can't force you guys to. What deck do I want to use, you guys? Let's use a Starseed deck. I'm going to be up all night because I slept most of the afternoon. I had a little stomach bug. I barely ate today, but so I'm going to be up all night working. All right, let's use the Starseed. Thank you. Thank you, Chrissy. That's kind of you. Hey, Diamond. Hey. Diamond Intuition, did I do your reading? Did we get disconnected? I don't remember. Hey, Texas. What's up, Texas in the house? You know, when I'm thinking about moving to Texas, I've been thinking about Texas. It's on my list. I'm going to wait for the houses to go back down. Thank you, Nancel. I appreciate you. All right, you guys, get started. Spirit, please give me a divine message for the collective. You guys, I want to let you guys know that I'm very proud of you guys, especially my clients who book readings with me. And even if you didn't book a reading with me, trust and believe that your hard work is not going unnoticed. Energetically, I could always feel the vibe of the room. I could always feel um, people and the energies that come through. And I know that it's been difficult, you guys, but your perseverance is going to pay off. You have been going through a very difficult time, and understand that it is for your benefit. Okay. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. It's for your benefit, because Spirit knows that you can overcome these challenges. And when you do, you're going to look back and be like, okay, I did it. Trust me. During some of my hardest moments, I always give my testimony here. There's no shame. Even when I remember one night I was in my car, me and my son, we slept in the car one night. And it's not because, people have this misconception of me being broke. And I'm just saying people in general. I'm not talking about any of you guys. Y'all don't know me personally. But people had this misconception of me being broke. It was circumstantial the way my situation took place. Not that I was broke. I had a place to stay. I was living in a very nice condo, a very expensive condo. I was living in I had a job. I quit my job, and I still was able to take care of my rent. I renewed my lease, and in the first month of my lease being renewed, I decided to take a leap of faith and move. But I had my reasons for moving. Um, at the time, I felt like I had no choice but to move. But I moved, and I went to go stay with my dad. But that didn't turn out well. Well, it's not that it didn't turn out well, but the way it worked out for me was I came back to help my sister. My sister was pregnant at the time, and I came down for her baby shower, and she needed help. She couldn't really do much because she was experiencing swelling and stuff like that. So I stayed with her, helped her with the babysitting the kids and stuff, helped her around the house. But there was a situation that took place where I couldn't go back to my dad's, and I had to stay because, I also have a child, and my son was staying with his father at the time. And I had to stay because that arrangement didn't work out anymore. And now me having to stay, I had no place to stay. And if you've ever been apartment hunting, you know that there's a lot that goes into apartment hunting. Credit check, looking for a place that's available, right? And having to wait till, whenever the availability is, which I had to do. I had a couple of places that I was looking at, but they were overpriced. They weren't worth it. I didn't like the location, or it was just not right. So it took some time for me to find a place that was right, that was in the location I wanted, that was in the price range that, at the time I was just working off YouTube, didn't really have, W-2s, the traditional things that landlords look for. I looked at one place, and the place, didn't accept me because they saw that I had moved, and they felt like I was unstable. But I told them that the only reason I had two addresses on my credit file was because I was using my sister's address temporarily. But it kind of looked like I kept moving. And to be honest with you, I don't move often. I usually stay in my homes for years, So, but at the time, it was, like I said, circumstantial. But one night I was in my car, me and my son, and it was my lowest point because I never experienced that before. And like I said, no shame, because we all go through things, and there's no point in me trying to save face for what, I'm doing really well in my life, and I've always been stable. I've always been able to support myself and my child with minimal help. And when I say minimal help, I've always had help from the spiritual world, right? Praying God. When it comes to people, I never was the type to ask for help. So I was in my car one night, and I was just besides myself because I just felt, how did I get here? I'm in my car, and I was just completely at my lowest. And I didn't even see like I couldn't, in the moment you can't see the future, you can't see ahead of you because you're just thinking, when am I going to see the silver lining, right? And then that night, and I have a lot of faith, and I really pray, and I really rely on not just my strength, but I rely on the strength of God. I remember crying, and I was just, upset because was speaking to a sibling of mine, and that was the first time I reached out for some actual help. And, the sibling said they couldn't help me, so I kind of felt bad about that. And I prayed to God, and, in hindsight, fast forward to today, I looked at that moment, I looked at me being in that position, and I'm so proud of myself because me being in that position um, really pushed me to really go hard, to really get myself in a situation where I'm stable. Because a lot of people can't say that they, can afford 5 months worth of, you know, hotel fees. It's not easy. I had to work my ass off to make sure that I was able to not only provide for my son, make sure my son was good, but I also had to make sure that I could book that room every night, okay? And or every, whenever you have to check in and check out, and be able to, go to school and Uber and buy food with, like I said, minimal assistance. So it really pushed me to my limits and showed me that no matter what, I always find a way out of my situation. I always find the strength that I didn't think that I had. Even when you're at your lowest and you're crying and you're hurt and you feel abandoned, you feel like no one's there for you, you feel left for dead, you will find that strength, trust me. And I know you guys have your own testimonies. I know that you guys can look back at situations where you felt so alone and you didn't see a way out and you found a way out. I want you to think back at those times, or at a time where you had to really push yourself. And I want you to be really proud of the progress that you've made. Because like I said, it doesn't, you know, these situations that we go through, it defines us in a way where it is a testament to our faith and our strength, but don't let it, hinder you from moving forward, because sometimes we'll go through difficult situations and we'll hold on to those situations, and we'll hold onto it like a badge, right? Like this badge of pain. Like, look at this pain I went through, and then we victimize ourselves. So don't do that. If you go through something and it's difficult, look at the overcoming of it instead. Look at how I persevered. When I was going through what I was going through, everybody turned their back on me. Not necessarily, I'm not, like I said, I don't seek out help, but at the time I didn't have anybody checking on me. Nobody said, "Hey, you good?" I had just like my cousin, she checked on me, but other than that, I really didn't have nobody really checking on me. I had my clients, let me not say that. I had my clients, a few of my clients that knew my situation. Yes, they looked out. At the time, I had so much support. People were encouraging me to keep going. I was doing readings right from my hotel room. If y'all remember, if y'all go to my older videos when I used to do lives and when I used to show myself and all that stuff, y'all see that I would do it right from that motel room. And I had to. And that was spirit testing me. Spirit really put me through a tower moment where I had to really start from the bottom and work myself all the way back up, from nothing. I had all my shit in the back of my car, and I had half of my all my house stuff in a storage. Not only was I paying for that hotel room, I was also paying for storage every month, $200 a month for storage for a year. So trust me, when I say God pushed me to my breaking point, He did, and it was my breakthrough. And now I see the path ahead. Now I have clarity. And when God says He's going to give you clarity, it's going to take time. But once you're willing to release the past, you will see where He's guiding you. And once you see it, nothing can stop you. So let me go on and get to the reading. Thank you guys for listening. You had the same experience? Yes. Thank you for sharing, Diamond. I appreciate that. Thank you. When you came across my YouTube? Oh, yes. Diamond. Wow. I remember that. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. I will never be ashamed, and never, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I never thought that would happen to me. Like I said, I was stable, but I understand the meaning of a tower. And towers are not just like a one day thing. Towers are drawn out. Like it could take years sometimes for people to get through a tower. But it depends on you. It depends on how hard you fight and how bad you want to get to the next level. Because I was I had a regular life like everybody else. I had a job. I was punching in and punching out. And trust me, if you guys had just, you know, if you were just guided to leave your job, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I know there's a few of you guys watching that have experienced this, where spirit said, leave that job, and it took you a while to do it, but once you did it, it's like your whole life is just like falling apart, but it's falling apart to fall together beautifully. Trust me. Go, keep going. Because that rough path, once you get past it, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Trust me. All right, so I have some beautiful cards. And so interesting that I was talking about how I had to rely on God and nobody else. I mean, literally nobody else. Literally. Okay. Star brothers. And then we have star ancestors. Isn't that crazy? And these both of these cards are about support, spiritual support. These are cards about your ancestors, your brothers, your star brothers is a card of loyalty, safety, trust, knowing that there is protection in the spiritual realm, guiding you, protecting you. We have hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Your ancestors communicate with you, and they're trying to get you to connect to them so that because they're sharing their secrets with you. And believe it or not, when we talk about ancestors, remember, you are your ancestors. You have reincarnated here in this time, in this particular reality, right? Because I feel like I believe that we're multidimensional, and I believe that there's different versions of ourselves playing out certain decisions and paths. But this particular reality you chose, this particular incarnation, you have really took on a mission that has a lot of weight. Like it's not for the faint of heart. Only certain people are chosen. And this is saying that you have been chosen to really live out a legacy, or to break patterns that were created in past lives with this ancestor card. And your ancestors are here to guide you, not only with righting wrongs, but with wisdom that they had before you. Okay. And they're saying that we're protecting you. Okay. I love this card because I think of this pyramid energy. It's so energy. I was going to say, so energy. It's so interesting because Horus is here. And if you don't know anything about Horus, Egyptian mythology, his story, is kind of similar to the story of Jesus Christ. If you want to know like a little bit of background on this, what I'm picking up, and I'm picking up Christ's consciousness when I use that reference. And then we have the pyramids, which are in alignment to Sirius, okay, ABC. So we have a lot of secrets that are coming down from the cosmos, and you guys are receiving downloads, okay, dreams. There's different ways people get downloads, okay, not always through dreams, but dreams is a big one, okay. A lot of times people forget their dreams, so this is why it comes through in different forms. But there is something being given to you. For me, I've experienced it in all ways. Like I experience it literally. It could be, I could be on my phone and my phone will literally turn on and a video will just pop up out of nowhere. Like I got you guys to watch this, right? Or I could tell Spirit, show me, because I like to ask Spirit, show me, guide me to what I need to see. And I could just be browsing Instagram and an ad will pop up. And it would just be exactly what I need to see. You know what I mean? So you could just you could go to the store and somebody could just come up to you and have just a conversation, a random person. And it could just be, whoa, they give you some sort of information that you needed to know. So it could be different ways that this is happening to you. So pay attention, because I kid you not, the shit that I've been having, the kind of epiphanies I've been having, shit is wild. And I've shared with just a few people. And then if you're watching the people that I've shared with, you guys know what I'm fucking talking about. And I have like proof, like it's crazy. And when I tell you guys, if you have a dream, write your dream now. When I tell you shit is crazy, this eclipse energy is nothing to play with. You guys tap into it. Release the past. When you hear the readers, or us readers, say release the past, we have a reason for saying this, because sometimes these attachments to the past is what keeps you from it keeps you from experiencing the life you want, and it really pretty much blocks you from even being able to have these opportunities. I have acknowledged to myself all the opportunities that I've missed, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more that I don't even remember about, but I'm very cognizant of opportunities that I've missed because of attachments and because of fear. So I want to restart ancestors too, because I feel like there's something in this message that is going to resonate with somebody out there. I'm not going to read Star Brothers because, like I said, that's pretty much um, it's about, they want you to have a new experience. They want you to feel deeply secure and deeply safe. Your Star Brothers want you to feel safe. It says even if you're going through a difficult time, I'm telling you what I was talking about. Me telling you my testimony. This is what this card is about. It literally says you're more protected than, I'm going to read it. Spirit said, just read it. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open back up your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support. I'm telling you guys, I just a few weeks ago really pretty much shut my, guides out, shut my ancestors out, shut God. Like I was mad. I talk to God every day, and I was literally telling God, like, I don't want to follow where you're leading me, because I feel like you keep leading me into these situations. And and I'm just saying this out of anger, right? I'm just saying this out of anger, but I literally was like, every time you guys tell me to trust you guys, or every time I trust you guys, something bad happens. Literally was like, I'm terrified. If I take this leap of faith, or if I go down this path, what is going to happen to me, right? But they're telling you to be open to a new level of support from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. See, and you guys saw me. I was just shuffling and talking, and like I like to talk. And these cards just flew out. So this is an alignment to what I'm talking about. Because somebody out there, or some of you guys out there, are feeling lost, and you're feeling abandoned, not by people, maybe by family, but just in general, you just feel alone. And a lot of us have to go through that, experiencing being human, because it is sometimes a perception that we feel when we're going through dark moments in our lives. Sometimes we feel alone. And this is because we become temporarily disconnected, because we're so immersed in our emotions and in the fears and anxiety and the worries of everything. So sometimes it's hard to see the bigger picture. Even though you still have faith, deep within, there's all this emotion coming up and all this energy that you're purging, that it could skew your vision. Okay. And I'm speaking from experience, you guys. That's why I'm very transparent on my channel. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't try to pretend that I'm just this perfect spiritual person. I'm not. I'm a human, just like everybody else. I go through my own challenges, and I don't do anything from a place of inauthenticity. I just can't, because I can't operate that way. So I'm very authentic in everything I do. And if you've been following me from when I started my channel, you know this, especially from 2019, I've been completely transparent every step of the way. And like I said, I was in the trenches in the hotel room doing my readings every day. And my numbers don't reflect the success that I've had. And I'm sure that when my numbers start to reflect it, when I start to get the numbers up when it comes to subscribers, but trust me, I've been blessed very much so, because my followers, my clients believe in me. They know that I offer them quality service, because I know, because you guys keep booking with me. That's how I know, right? You guys keep coming back, so that means I'm doing something right? But anyways, it says through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty, and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. And that's why I'm saying to you guys that a lot of times we don't even realize that support comes in many forms. We're not trusting of people. We're suspicious. We think people are trying out to get us. We think that people are out to hurt us. And sometimes it's true, and sometimes but it's not everybody, right? And because we had some bad experiences with people in the past, it makes it hard. It makes it hard for us to open up to new people, or just in general, energetically, right? Because we're wounded. So it says, we've learned that we need to go at life alone. And this is what I'm talking about. When you feel like you're alone, know that you're not. Know that you don't really need people's support. Know that the support you really needed to rely on is the ancestors, your spirit guides, and angels. People come in to help. But with that, you got to keep people at an arm's length sometimes. But even with that, even people that come in to harm you, is also an opportunity for you to gain and to learn, experience. Everybody plays a role in your life, good or bad, but it always comes out as a blessing because either you're going to learn something from that experience or that person's going to bring you to a space that is going to level you up. When people try to harm you or people try to do something to hurt you, it's actually propelling you to win. Understand that. It says, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life. And keep in mind, I am taking orders. I don't know when my list closed. Can you check for me, Nancel, if you're still here, baby? My list is going to close soon. So if you guys want to book, I just want to throw it out there. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To calling your team of loyal protectors. And girl, when I tell you I be calling them, come and help me, help me, help me. I sure do. And when I tell you I'm a brat sometimes, man, especially when I'm mad. When I be mad, yeah, I'm so bad. It's the Aries in me. Anyway, and it says they want you to hand over your fears to them. And it says to call in your team of loyal protectors and support both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs. And you know how hard that is, especially when you've experienced more downs than ups. Do you know how hard it is to soften through those experiences? No, Ray, you could go ahead and sign up, baby. Can you imagine having to be open when all you've seen is betrayal or disappointment or people taking advantage of you or having ulterior motives or just wanting to one up you, or they just don't want you to be happy for whatever reason. It's not really, I tell my clients sometimes, don't worry about what other people got going on or what they think they're doing. Know that is they're helping you. And I keep hearing stepping stool. I don't know how to incorporate what that means. I know what it means energetically, but to articulate that, maybe that means something to somebody, stepping stool. Like the stones they throw at you, they're your stepping stools to success. Like as they throw these stones, you're stepping over them. They're giving you something to step over. Like it's spirit knows somebody's going to understand that. Okay. Because as I'm talking, I keep hearing stepping stool or stone. Yeah, stepping stool. That's what I'm saying. Stepping stool. And somebody look that up. To calling your team of loyal protectors and supporters, physically and energetically. They don't want you to close up. They don't want your heart to harden. Even when you want to harden your heart, even when you feel like I have to protect myself from love and I have to protect myself from people because, they always try to, put me down or take advantage of me or hurt me. I just want to protect myself because life is hard. Don't do that. Don't close off your heart. It took me a long time to realize why things were taking so long. And it was because my heart had hardened. And it took years because trust me, I've been through a lot and I've never hardened my heart. But when I tell you that 2019 came in, honey, baby, when I say 2000, I don't know when people were talking about 2020 was their worst year. I think 2019 was my worst year. I don't know. 2020 wasn't a bad year for me. 2020 was all right. I mean, with everything going on with 2020, I ain't had problems. But 2019 was a hoe. Okay? That was a whole ass year. Wendy's? No, baby. Be careful because it smells smoky outside.
No, there was a fire.
A fire where?
Firefighter spark.
Firefighter spark? Okay. Be safe. All right. Thank you, baby. So, anyways, star ancestors. So you guys know, okay, you should know by now that your ancestors have been screaming at you. Okay, please listen. And if you don't know how to tell, if you're missing the signs, I need you guys to really turn off your electronics one day, turn off your TVs, your radios, and your car. I never drive with my car radio on. I just started doing that recently. But I, for many years, just never drive with the radio on. Never. Just silence. And a lot of people thought it was crazy. My son hated that. He always wanted to listen to 99 Jam. I don't listen. I don't like listening to the radio when I drive because a lot of my epiphanies come when I drive, you guys. I be telling you, I be in meditation when I drive. I don't know. It just I've always trained myself because I've always been in a meditative state. And a lot of people think meditation is just clearing your mind. Learn how to be mindful while meditating. When I drive, I don't have nothing playing. And I go into meditative mode. And when I tell you I get so much downloads to the point where I don't know if you guys heard me say in some recent lives, couple of like last month, I mentioned like I take drives at night. I literally would get up every night and go for a drive. And at night. And let me tell you, so many downloads because I would literally be having a conversation with myself. Or I would literally be purging or literally be having like a whole conversation with God. Like, and I do this throughout the day, but like these sessions that I have were very therapeutic for me. And when I drive and I don't listen to any distractions, I don't have my phone, nothing, I could hear spirit. I could hear myself. I could feel what I need to know. So it's very important. Yeah, and you could go to nature, you could go to the park, whatever it is that how you connect, do it. So with the ancestors, so you need to know that they're bringing in support. Please don't shut them out. Because when you shut them out, and you may not even know that you're shutting them out, and it could just be that you're so upset that you're not leaving room to be open. Your ancestors knew much more than we know about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, their temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if the ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. Did I not say this? That I said screaming, but they're whispering. Okay, but some of them are screaming. Okay. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by your rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different. So if you're feeling stuck, somebody needed to hear this word tonight. If you feel stuck, Spirit says, do something different. Okay? To change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong. When we do the unexpected, so often a creative solution is right in front of us. But because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what is in the open. Do you see what I'm saying to you guys? Hey, Tia, do you see? It's like because you're so stuck doing something the same way, you keep missing the opportunity. I'm telling you. Somebody needed to hear this. Do the opposite of what you thought you were supposed to do. Promise you. And then it says, you're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions. I'm telling you, them downloads are coming. Technology and wisdom that are so needed on this planet right now to unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on earth and one day will again. This is place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm ready to remember ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. Do you know that these mysteries, have you ever heard of junk DNA? You guys, I need to stop dropping these gems on you guys. I need to start dropping these gems. Have you ever heard scientists talk about junk DNA? There is no such thing as junk DNA. Every historical event, information, Akashic record is stored in your genes, in your DNA. And a lot of the historical records of your family, your bloodline is passed on. And this is how disease is passed on, patterning, bad habits. This is why people this is what they call generational curses, but it's more to it than that. There's so much about the human technology. The body is a technology that scientists don't know. And if they do know, they're not revealing it to you guys. Everything, there is so much stored. And if we were to, if we don't even, you know what they say, we don't even use most of our brain capacity. Can you imagine? Did you know that the computer is modeled after the human brain? The way a computer processes information, it doesn't even touch how fast your brain sends a signal to your limb to say, lift up your arm, to say, flex your fingers out, right? So the things you're doing on a subconscious or unconscious level there's processes going on in your mind that is far more intelligent than a computer. But they're creating computers that are intelligent, that are like the human consciousness that constantly learn. There is AI, artificial intelligence, that have been programmed to operate like the human brain and the mind, which are two separate things, to be able to learn, to be able to gain consciousness. And your AIs are all in your devices. And that's why when you talk about eating at McDonald's or KFC, or you talk about something, or you looked at an ad, that's why your devices, computer, laptop, phone, knows to suggest things to you based on your habits, your patterns. They study your patterns so that they know what to offer you, what to show you on your computer, your phone, tablets, and devices, right? Android. You think they call it an Android? Anyways, let's tap in. So your ancestors are communicating. I mean, sometimes it's so bad that you can think a thought and then you turn on your phone and the fucking ad of what you was thinking about is up on your fucking phone. I remember I was talking to this girl and she was telling me about this place she went to for dinner. I didn't even have my phone out. Later on, I kid you not, later on in the day, I got an ad for the same restaurant show up on my phone. And I never heard of this restaurant before until she told me about her and her boyfriend going there. And it showed up on my phone to say, yo, and we used to talk about this in class, like why the fuck the phone know what we be talking about? My phone was not even on. I wasn't even browsing the internet because every time you download an app, you give the app permission to listen to your conversations. That's why. But we're not going to go into that, right? We're going to talk about our ancestors and our ancestors trying to get you to the next level. And if you are not big on dreaming or writing down your dreams, get used to writing down your dreams, or get used to trying to remember your dreams. Before you go to sleep, tell yourself you want to remember your dream. Did you see that? So let me tell you what your ancestors are guiding you to: new love or a new phase. Thank you for your donation, Kimmy. I appreciate you. Shit is real, for real, for real. For real. I'm still taking orders, by the way. So please go ahead and book, because I feel like some of you guys need to get a word tonight. And when I'm on my moon cycle, trust me, y'all want to tap in, because when I'm on my moon cycle, I'm literally connected to Luna, because Luna is my ruling planet, and I'm affected heavily by the moon. Trust. What else? Start answers. And this is also saying that there's an ancestor in the form of a new love or a new friend. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys for the donations. Thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Some of you guys, this ancestor is a new love. This is a person that you've had many lifetimes with, coming down. Ooh, unexpected. Ooh. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. I love that it says Star Brother. Somebody wants to be loyal to you. Somebody wants to keep you safe. Someone is trustworthy now. And it could be somebody that you've dated already, but they're coming in different, or you're meeting someone completely new. That's exciting. Meeting someone new. It's exciting to me. It's hard though, right? It's hard to meet new people, to open up your heart, especially when you kind of stuck on somebody It's like you meet somebody new, you see all their faults. It's like you can't see, you want to see good in them. You want to be like, oh, he nice and oh, he cute or whatever. He got a good job. He's stable. He could be a millionaire. You're gonna find something wrong with him. Just don't like the way he walk. I mean, that's me. I'd be like, his walk bothers me. I don't like the way he walk. It's gonna bother me. I can't live with him for the rest of my life. Because that's how I look at people nowadays. When I'm looking at potential suitors, can I live with them can I see myself waking up to this motherfucker for the rest of my life? Can I do it? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to think that way, especially if you've been through painful relationships. You really got to really think about who you're going to about to spend the rest of your life with. Their habits, their quirks, and there's things you need to overlook, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm being silly, but for real, I'd be really like looking at shit like, yeah, he a little bit, he weird. He walk weird, and I don't like it. I don't like the way he walk. It's gonna bother me. Right. Oh, you are a lunar Aquarian? Something wrong. Oh, his left eyebrow looks funny to me. It's gonna bother. It'd be some weird shit that you find wrong, right? But other than that, it is exciting to meet someone new if you're ready, right? Because when you're not ready, it's not exciting. It's annoying. It's like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you, but don't leave me alone, but just don't talk to me too much. Don't text me too much, but text me so you can make me feel like you care and you really want to be with me. But don't text me too much because now you feel like a stalker. Something, you know what I'm saying? But when you are ready, it's exciting. Okay, so some of you guys are getting into that stage where you're ready, and that's good. So we have Eight of Cups. Ooh, okay. Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, and oh God. This is definitely an X. Damn, this is my reading. Let's reshuffle. Let's reshuffle. Let's talk about them, not me. Okay, I could have read that for y'all too, but I don't like when it feel like my story. I hate that. Okay, give me some energy collectively. Let's pick up some people in the chat. Aries, Sag, Leo, strong. Okay, girl, give me 3 cards. Give me 3 cards, girl, because you better leave me alone. Try to come in, try to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. Not yet. All right. 4 Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which adds up to a 5 of Pentacles. Somebody want to come back in from out of the cold. Somebody wants to come in, but they're afraid that you're going to reject them, that you may have let them go. Someone wants to open up to you, or the universe is saying, open up to something here. There is a new beginning. You're delaying it. It could be a new person. You're delaying it because we have an ace, because you're still needing to open up or let something go. Clarify these two. Give me a clarifier. So we have a 5 of 2. Yeah. Somebody's an earth sign out there. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm calling you out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I feel you in the chat. Aquarius, someone rising. Cancer, someone rising. We have a Queen of Pentacles here. And if you're not an earth sign, this is the energy you're in. You are in this energy here, okay? And this is an energy where Spirit is saying it's time for you to be open, and it's time for you to nurture something new, water something new for growth to take place. I pulled out the Chariot in reverse because there's something that's stuck, because there's a lack of vulnerability, a lack of openness. And you may not even know that you're not open. You may think you are open, but a lot of times we think we're open, but energetically we're not. And you are in a space where Spirit is saying that wish fulfillment is about to be bestowed upon you, but you need to be open to receiving it, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very open energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a manifester. When she's looking at that coin, because she's waiting on a seed that she planted to grow. And this woman here is watering the ground where she planted her seed. Tell me about this. Listen to me when I talk to you guys. Paradise, y'all about to manifest something. It's stuck not because of you, but because of somebody else the Chaser at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, boundaries. Somebody have their boundaries up against a chaser. Somebody here, you've set a boundary. You're not opening up to something. Someone that's chasing you right now because of outdated beliefs. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles by itself, please, Spirit. But they're saying if you nurture whatever this new beginning is, it will grow. Yeah, it says time with friends, moving on, happily single. Somebody's leaving something. Someone's leaving behind a snake. Someone's going into separation. And you're going to get some sort of unexpected communication right here. Feminine, this is happening for you. There's some sort of unexpected situation or unexpected love. Okay, we have acceptance. We have spiritual mission. Feminine, you're being asked to accept something that you are wanting to reject. Okay, something coming in. Because I see it with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody misses you. Someone wants to come in, but they're afraid that you're going to reject them. Someone sees your divinity. They see the purpose. They want to come in and have a new phase with you. This person sees you as their happiness. Okay. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we have confusion, illusions. Some of you guys, this could be somebody else. Yeah. Some of you guys, this is a person that somebody else is connecting to. They're about to let this go. Okay. Or they're needing to see this. Yeah, if somebody's in a commitment, because the Queen of Pentacles is also a relationship. There's a relationship that feels stuck. This person that wants to come in is watching you right now. They're about to let something go. Show me what it is. I still feel like the Queen of Pentacles is you with the star, but I do feel like this Four of Pentacles is someone needing to let something go. What's this third party right here? Because they said the girl with the snake. Something about the third party. What is this? The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew. Transformation, growth, change mind. Clarify contract, clock. Yeah, there's a cycle coming to an end. Why is the Queen of Pentacles showing up as a card of confusion? Clarify. They're saying that you don't see what's coming. Yeah, see, you don't see that a relationship is about to go to the next step. This is you. You're confused. There's some confusion because of an external party situation, a third party situation, but they're saying that something about to go to the next level. They're asking you to make a healthy choice here. There's something about to go to the next level that you can't see. A relationship is evolving to the next phase, and you can't see that something's growing. Something, a seed you planted is growing because it's taking too long. Because of the amount of time you had to wait, you don't realize that it's because divine timing is at play. They're prank calling. Wow. Okay. Some of you guys, your person connected or is connected to someone that they're in a commitment with, but that situation is stuck or there's no forward movement because this person needs to let go. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, and move on and be single. Yeah, keep a positive mindset. This is you as well, because that's why Spirit says be open. Spirit, tell me about this new love situation. Show me what that is. Both. Receiving what you need, progression, moving on, closure issues. Yeah. There's an issue with closure of a cycle because a new cycle is emerging here. You're resistant to someone because of a third party situation, because you feel like there's somebody else, or because you feel like there's interference of some kind. Some of you guys know that there's a third party for sure, and you're resisting. That's why you're closed off. That's why they're asking you to be open. They're wanting you to not to worry about this third party. Yeah, See, they're saying don't worry about the third party because that fucking relationship is over. It's gonna be over. Don't worry about it. Because that's why the cards were like, be open, be open. You're closed off. You've been like trying to move away from your person, or you've been trying to detach. You've been trying to close your heart to the situation because you're just, you don't want to feel hurt. You don't want to feel, you're anticipating getting hurt. You're anticipating something not working. But the universe says that you're not seeing something clearly because you won't release the past. But I definitely see here with the butterfly, there's a transformation taking place, making healthy choices in love and life, self-care, self-love, self-care, and being happier. You're about to be happy. Something faded is here. It could be a new person for some of you guys. And some of you guys, you need to know that somebody you were connecting to, the relationship is over with them because they've chosen another path. This is just for a few of you guys. So some of you guys, there's someone new, and you would know this, right? You would know this. This is not going to be like, wait. So if you know that based on your intuition that you're meant to connect to somebody new, that's what this is saying. If you feel like your person's going to leave the other person because you've already received confirmation of this is saying that they're ending a cycle with the other person. Tell me about this new love. Okay, hold on. Yeah, somebody's setting a boundary. You see what I'm saying? There's someone still angry. This is what I'm saying. There's a new beginning that's supposed to be starting. You need to let go of the anger. Okay, you need to let go. This person's watching you for real, like real hard, because they want to come in. They're afraid of being rejected by you. They think that you're angry, and you are. And if you're not angry energetically, you're blocking them. Let me get some messages about your person. See what your person wants to say. Because there's something unexpected that's about to take place. And Spirit is saying, hey, this person about to come in. Okay? So we trying to bring this person in. Are you ready? Because we already know you finna cut up. Okay? Some of y'all be cutting up when these people be trying to come in. And I'm one of them. I'm one of the people that cut up. What the fuck do you want? Okay? Why you calling my phone? I told you that it's over and leave me alone. I got it, Ray. You're next. I got your donation. All right. Tell me about the masculine. What's the masculine doing? Also, if there's someone connecting with you that's newer, be mindful that he may have somebody and that this person is, you need to set a boundary. Okay? You need to set a boundary because there could be someone new trying to connect with you. They're in a whole relationship. Okay? Set a boundary there. Tell me about the masculine spirit. Yeah, right now your masculine is going through some sort of challenging time, conflict, but they're trying to break free of whatever that. So they could be feeling conflicted because they may be overthinking. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're ending a relationship. Girl, he about to come. Girl, he about to reach out to you, girl. Somebody out there, especially if you're an earth sign. Ooh. Yes, wish fulfillment card, 9 of Pentacles. I still feel like this person's looking at you like you're in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Someone is afraid. Yeah, so they're taking their time. We have King of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone's afraid. And remember, it doesn't have to be an earth sign. This can be energies. Somebody wants to come in with commitment. They have loyalty, commitment on their mind. They want to make an offer to you, but they're afraid. Can you tell me why this, where's my, can you tell me why the Fool card, the Star card, and the Knight of Pentacles are reversed? Wow, this card was on my table. I didn't even notice it. Reunion. I picked up the deck and left one card behind. Show me these 3 cards. What's going on with the Fool? I feel like someone doesn't want to make bad decisions anymore. They're realizing because something's being exposed. Something's stale. Okay. And this is also saying that something's stagnant because someone hasn't taken, someone is still trying to come out of their comfort zone. Clarify the Fool, the Star, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I lost myself. I want you. Clarify. There's someone afraid. Yeah, I hide behind material things. Clarify. I regret lying to you. Yeah. They lied to you, or they were hiding behind material things. I look for you everywhere. They did try to walk away. I did post for Patreon. If you're a Patreon, I did post a video. I have to get better at the lives on Patreon. I don't react when people mention you. So this person hasn't come in yet. They're still trying to get stable. They want to share their good news with you. What's your good news? Show me. They're being cautious. Yeah, they're waiting for a sign. See what I'm saying? They're afraid. See, their life is not together, as the scene that was poking out. You came closer than anyone. Their life is not together. Yes, it's not. There's conflicts, fights. They want you to know that you came closer than anyone, and that they want you to forgive them as they try to release this overthinking here, as they try to release this thing that makes them feel blocked. Eight of Swords. We've got a lot of cards. I feel you, even though we are apart. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And I feel like, yes, they're trying to let something go. They did hide who they were from you, for real. Okay. Or they're realizing that somebody that they're connecting to has been hiding who they really are. They are in a toxic situation, and this is why they're afraid of contacting you. And I felt that energy was going to come out. That's why I kept shuffling. This person here is trying to become independent. Nine of Pentacles. They want to come in and offer you something substantial. They can't just yet. Timing is not right with the Star card. And also there's something's being exposed to them. Nine of Pentacles, they don't feel very stable. I see them being very cautious. This is a stale energy. This is an energy of procrastination, or they're realizing that they're dealing with someone very unreliable, untrustworthy. Remember, loyalty is the theme. Loyalty is the theme here. And the King of Pentacles is a very, very loyal energy. Okay? But underneath it, we have Hermit. Some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Or someone is realizing that their Queen of Pentacles, their spouse or their person that they're connecting to, has ulterior motives or hidden intentions. Some sort of truth is being revealed. Some of you guys are isolating yourself from someone. Okay? But there's a reunion. Clarify these three cards over here. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's been trying to become single. Yeah. So we have a fire sign. This could be either your person or the third party. Someone's going to make a decision here. And what's this decision? And what is the decision? I'm telling you, they're breaking up with this person because something's being exposed to them. The Hermit in reverse is a card of loneliness in reverse, but it is also a card where someone has hidden intentions, and this is being exposed. Someone is investigating, and they have found the answers they seek. I'm also seeing that this person's missing you, okay? Or they're trying to break free of the past. Yeah, the truth is being revealed. And this truth that's being revealed, like I stated, is going to spark action. What is the action that they're going to take? What do they choose to do here? What's this action? Present, okay? Gratitude. They're leaving the past behind. They're coming out of lack consciousness. This is an energy of being open to the gratitude energy. It says clarity, present clarity. Let me get another clarifier on that. They realize something's not growing over there. They've been putting in a lot of dedicated effort. And again, like I said, this person's working on building up their stability first. So they're being strategic. They're planning, but they're not revealing what they're planning. So if they have a decision, they're not revealing it. Tell me why you're showing me present and third eye. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yes. Awaiting. So I asked what action they're going to take. And it says awaited message arrives, text, call, or email. So they're going to reach out to you. That's what I saw. This is this unexpected energy. Once they get this epiphany or once they see the truth that somebody that they were committing to, they're loyal to, they see that this other person's disloyal. The king is seeing that the Queen of Pentacles is not who they thought. Nothing's growing there. This person's disloyal. This person's hiding something. They hid where, with that hid where I really am card. So they're going to come in and communicate. That's the action. Okay, and we have self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, so let's clarify that, because if they come in and they try to communicate, clarify golden mirror, lessons of Saturn, heart chakra. Okay, red flag. Okay. All right, so, okay. Some of you guys, this is that somebody might have another person scenario. Lessons of Saturn. Tune into the subtle energies. Explain this to me, Spirit, about this conversation. Explain golden mirror. Give me a card on golden mirror. Messages. Dreams, illusions, someone is waking up, and then we have a completion of a cycle to somebody being deceptive. But who is this being deceptive? Show me who's being deceptive. We have renewal. These are your thoughts. Okay, this is what you're assuming. That's why they're bringing this out. This is why I was saying, this is why they're telling you to be open, because that's why I'm like, So they're saying that this person's going to reach out to you, but you are going to make the assumption that this person's trying to take advantage and use you. And this is why the universe says lesson of Saturn is not to do that pattern of thinking. Reflect. I'm also feeling too. Tell me about this control energy, relinquishing control. Tell me about that energy, please. Trust. Yeah. Detachment, self-care. I'm getting two storylines here. Tell me about this golden mirror one more time. Show me if that's a masculine's energy or whose energy is that. Oh no, see, these are your fears, your thoughts. I know that. So they're saying you're thinking this because they're telling you to don't overthink. Okay. So why is the completion here? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a cycle that needs to come to a completion so that the sun can come out. So we have 2 tens. Clarity. So is this the third party? Show me. Because I see you going into self-care, right? You're having an epiphany, okay, or someone is, about your own self-sabotaging beliefs and behaviors, okay? That's what needs to come to an end. We have timeout, deception, and overcoming deception. And then the celebration, learning the lesson, passing the test. Is someone coming in trying to mislead the feminine? Something's coming in that's fated. But is this fated situation ego, pride? They want you to not be in your ego and pride. What's the sun? Rejection. See, I'm telling you, this person's going to come in to apologize, but some of you guys are going to reject this person. Because you won't, because you're still mad and you haven't forgiven them yet. This person's in the energy of regret. They want to make an offer to you, but they're saying that you're not going to be open to it because of pride. So I need to know why you want. Okay, so why are you bringing up this lesson of Saturn's card here? Someone learned their lesson. Someone wants to open up their heart, but why is red flag here? What's the red flags, please? Self-worth. Yeah, because they're still saying to set your boundaries still. But this person wants to come in and apologize to you. But the attraction card could be the deception. What's the attraction card? Purpose. Yeah, see, they come in with communication. They speak. Some of you guys is an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But it doesn't have to be. This is clarity. They're bringing in some sort of clarity to you. I don't like the red flag card, but this could be just listening to your intuition. The intuition could be saying, pay attention to the red flags. Could also be, trust your body, because your mind might tell you one thing, but your heart and your body may be signaling you to do something else. See, healing your broken heart. We have freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. Know that you're worthy. Know that you're good enough. We have twin flame. And here's twin flame right here. So there's communication coming in. We have somebody wanting to say something to you, but your initial response would have been rejection. They're not saying jump and take this person back. They're saying don't close off, because you may miss the opportunity. Because this person will go into, they'll basically run away, or they'll basically close back off if you reject them. And they're saying not to do that. Don't reject the person, but hear them out. Because a lot of you guys are already in this mindset of, if they reach out to me, too bad. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm going to ignore them. I'm not going back. The universe is asking you to be open to this conversation, not necessarily take this person back. They want you to use your intuition. They don't want you to make an impulsive decision. And a lot of times we react because of our emotions, because of what this person has done in the past. So we don't allow this, we don't allow for the energy to come in because we're closed off to it. So they're saying don't overthink it, but still keep an eye, use discernment. What I'm feeling is that your person's seeing the red flags on another situation, because it feels like it's repeating the same message. They're seeing the red flags on another person. They're seeing that another person was being deceptive. What's the advice for the feminine? New patterns, do things differently. That's what the card said. See, you have a new beginning coming. And then it says letting go, change, time to move forward, risk and opportunities. And then we have external party. What's this external party about? Is this person letting go? Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost. You're still grieving. You're still mourning a situation because of a third party. But the universe is saying do things differently. Let go, move forward. Let go of that heartbreak. Let go of the situation, the karmic contract, or whatever that was. Stop running, because the runner card's at the bottom. What's the advice? Someone likes you. Now, some of you guys, this is someone new expressing their love to you, but you're closed off to it. I don't know. I don't like this external party being here. I really don't. Why are you showing me the Mass card? The butterfly. Relationship is evolving to the next phase. I don't like this. I don't like this message. It's like, it feels like, yes, this person's going to come in. They're heartbroken. They're going to express love to you, but they're wearing a mask. But why? Why would they come in and express love but wearing a mask about wanting to, okay, maybe they're going to tell you they want to go to the next phase, but they're not ready. They're not ready. Explain that. Yeah. Ugh. We have seduction. I said, what's the advice? It says new patterns, do things differently in order to bring love and vitality to your relationship. These are the bottom of the deck energies. Somebody is having a new beginning. So this might not be your energy here. Can we clarify new beginnings in the external party? Trust, a need to trust. in the divine plan. We have detour. Divine intervention is at play. Can you explain who's having this new beginning or who's doing the letting go? Is it the feminine or the masculine? Deception. There's deception, but it's tied to a third party. Yeah. Somebody's going to try to reconcile. It feels like this person is going to reconcile and there's a rejection. I don't know if the universe is saying be open to the communication just to reject this person. The fuck? I don't get it. I see that this person's afraid that you will reject them. I'm missing something because you're saying trust it. But what's this? Okay, the deception. Is it a deception with the external party here? The fuck? Stalemate. Okay, third party stalemate. Forgive. Okay. Retreat. And now retreat now for important self-care. I keep seeing forgive. So why is this? So this person calls and says, I like you. Okay, or I still like you. They're expressing to you. See, there's a communication, but there's a mask here. And the mask could be that this person still has a third party and they're still trying to build with you. Or is it the third party that's wearing a mask? Rejection. Take a chance. What the fuck? We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Stepping into the unknown is trusting the universe and go for it. What's the deception, Spirit? What's the deception about? Show me deception. I got to get to Ray's reading. Ray, I'm going to get to you, boo. I'm sorry. So imprints, unresolved wounds. Yeah, see, you don't want to be vulnerable, see? You don't want to be vulnerable, fragile heart, because you don't trust this person. You feel like this person's still dealing with a third party, or they may be. But I feel like this person's retreating from a third party because they're rejecting the third party because they're realizing that the third party has the false mask. That's what the first spread told me. Let me wrap this up, y'all. This is weird. Okay, the universe says we're assisting you to have courage. To do what? What's the courage? To complete a cycle. Somebody may be approaching you. You may need to be careful. Because see, the third party card keeps trying to poke out. Who are you helping? Feminine or masculine? That's all I need to know. Because if it's the masculine, then this would make sense. Okay? Because if you're saying that this person's going to come in, but they're wearing a false mask and you need this is closure of a cycle so that new love can come in, I could get that. I could dig it. But let me know what this is. Who are you assisting here? Yeah, you're assisting someone to see that someone is wearing a false mask, that someone is coming in with illusions. Who? Feminine or masculine? There's a new beginning that you're doubting. Okay. Feminine or masculine? Yeah, you don't want to come out of your comfort zone. Feminine. You're doubting this because of what? What? Okay. Rejection. So they're saying that you are doubting this new beginning because you're afraid of rejection. Again, being rejected again. So what do you want the feminine to do? What do you want the feminine to do? Ancestors. Listen to your ancestors. Again, that's the cards that came out. Shadow. Yeah. Somebody here is being a magician. Someone here is being deceitful. Or there's something that they're trying to tell you either through a dream, through your intuition, that you need to pay attention to. because there's somebody coming in with an Ace of Cups, a new beginning. You're doubting it because you don't want to come out of your comfort zone. But this comfort zone card sometimes is a boundary card for me. Okay, what do you want the feminine to do so that I can wrap this up? Is this a warning? Solid foundation, growth. God, to work on it. I feel like they're saying to work on it. What the hell? I don't like this message. It's like, it's almost saying that this person's coming in and they're not going to come in 100% ready, but they're asking you to come out of your comfort zone. Why? Solid foundation and hammer. This is about working on a foundation. Can you please clarify forming solid foundation? Please. Is this a boundary still? Mastering a karmic lesson. See, we are divine counterparts. Past is in the past. Don't look back. This is what they're trying to tell you. Don't focus on the past. It says every love song sounds like us. There's something repeating, and this is a karmic lesson that's repeating. So they're trying to warn you that you have something coming back around and that someone needs to earn your trust. So this is why they're saying this person is going to be wearing a false mask. They're not going to be revealing everything to you, but they do want to have a relationship, but there's still some sort of third party interference. So they're warning you that you need to master this lesson. Okay. Every love song sounds like us. For me, every time I see that card, I keep feeling like that's a repeating pattern. Look what stayed behind, you guys. Oh my God. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this at all. Look what stayed behind. Soulmates and snake. I feel like there's still somebody else that's interfering. Now, this could be that this person do want to be with you, but there's still somebody else that's still going to be interfering with the situation. So this is going to be hard work. It could be that. Let me clarify every love song sounds like us first. Girl with the snake. See? Empath narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. I don't like this. I don't like the shit. I don't like the shit. What the fuck? Okay. I don't like this. Nope. What's the mastering a karmic lesson? What's mastering a karmic lesson? Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation meeting. Who is mastering this fucking lesson? It says someone's freeing themselves from a toxic relationship. Now, this could be that this person comes back, okay, or you meet somebody new, and the universe wants you to see the red flags, and the universe wants you to act accordingly. Clarify healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. Awaken your heart and let love in. Feminine, fuck. But how come this parasitic symbiotic keeps poking out? Let love in, but you're telling me that this person's coming in deceptive. What the fuck? I don't like this. They want you to have this lesson. I don't like this shit. But they do this all the time. I don't know if you've gotten a private reading, I may have mentioned this in your reading, that sometimes they want you to experience the lesson, but they want you to experience it so that you can see that there's somebody here coming in, and it is your fucking twin flame. It is your true love, but they're coming in with this mask on for some reason, and it's part of your spiritual mission. This could be an expectation that you have that this person's going to charm or use you. Can we clarify, girl with the snake? This could be the illusion. See, acceptance. Accept yourself and others as they are. And why is Cupid arrow here? Awaken your fucking heart. Open your heart up. To what? Deception? Or maybe they're saying that you're expecting this person to be like this, or you're expecting a new person to be like this. But you're needing to heal from the past. They're saying leave the past behind. Don't have that expectation. That could be why it's confusing. It could be like you're expecting this to happen, but no, open your heart up, because that's what the ancestors was telling us. Past is in the past, please. Yeah, it's your thoughts. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, they're saying you're having deceptive thoughts. Okay, because you've experienced something before in the past, you're expecting that. So your thoughts are going to make you think, oh my God, they're going to use me again. They're going to take advantage of me. Oh my God, I got to reject this. But the universe is saying, no, leave the past behind. Set boundaries. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. There's a new love for some of you guys, and some of you guys, this is a new phase with someone. Don't let the past prevent you from having a new beginning here because you're afraid of getting hurt. Lessons of Neptune. See? Masculine. You feel like this masculine is trying to take advantage of you. Yeah. And I feel like for some of you guys, he may do this. He may come in as the snake. But you are to keep your heart open, but you are to set boundaries. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card. Now that the masculine has come out, because I was waiting for him to come out, and then I'm going to do Ray's reading. I'm sorry, Ray. Thank you for your patience. Clarify. I am still taking orders, by the way. Oh, my God. Clarify masculine. Fuck. He's coming. He's coming. Is he the one mastering this lesson? It has to be. It has to be. Because it says the other woman. It has to be. Clarify the snake. Yeah, healing the heart chakra. It is saying that this person hurt you. This person was deceptive. This person took advantage of you. They're coming back. That you're going to have to leave the past in the past. You're going to have to be open to this shit. Okay, you don't have to be, but they're suggesting that you are open because you're needing to master this karmic lesson. Okay, or this is part of you mastering this karmic lesson. Clarify mastering karmic lesson. Yeah, enlightenment. Yeah, they want you to be enlightened, and they're saying passion and desire is still alive, and they're saying fairy tales do exist. That's that illusion shit to me. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because I have growth. I have, if you nurture this, it will grow. I have that there will be a renewal, but you need to set boundaries because this person's not 100%. This person's not 100% ready. They're going through their dark night of the soul, but they're coming towards you. They need your nurture. They need your openness. So you gotta act accordingly to what you've already learned. So this is not jumping straight away, taking this person back. This is, okay, we talking again. Okay, I'm listening. But this is not, oh, we're going to be together forever. Not initially. But the projection is that's what the outcome could be. But if you shut off to it, it's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So they are warning you that this person still got a little bit, they still in their shadow. They're not all the way ready. But you're the one that's teaching them. So as they connect with you, and as you continue to set your boundaries, you're enlightening this person to become a better person to work with, like so that you guys can have the kind of relationship you want. Because you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to back to the past. Like this just flew out. See? So keep a close eye on this person with the sunglasses card, or they're watching you. Hands of cards, take a chance. See, this is a risk. This is definitely a risk. Someone is having a lot. They're saying that you're afraid. You have low confidence. You don't want to be hurt. You have fear. You don't want to be stabbed in the back. But the universe says this is a condition that you believe because of the past. But this opportunity can lead to an engagement ring. But, okay. And I'm a reader, you guys. I can read. I know what I'm reading. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody here that is your true love. They're going to come in. They're confused. And because they're confused, they're going to tell you that they care about you and all this jazz, and they do. They really do. But because they're confused, They still are operating from shadow a little bit. So they're saying to not push this person away, but to stay within your limits with this person, to hear this person out. Because this person's been hurt, just like you've been hurt, but you've been through your healing. They're still in their healing process. And they need you. See, we have reminiscing. They're isolated, they feel alone. The universe says divine timing is at play. They see resurrection, this ain't dead. So for some of you guys, all this deception energy is them having this awakening with somebody else. But for some of you guys, you do have someone coming in, okay? And some of you guys, it's a new person. Keep your eyes open. Yeah, deep dark time in isolation. I need time alone. Yeah, your person is reflecting on past poor judgments. Yeah, your masculine is. But the universe says this is a sacred bond. Think of the impossible. Don't have the expectation of he's going to do it again. He's going to come and hurt me. You're going to want to have that expectation. You're going to want to shut down. You're going to want to close off your energy. Yes, you are. But they're saying not to. Okay. I'm just reading what the cards are saying. My response is hell nah. But I understand because I did this before. I've been through this particular lesson where I kept shutting down when it came to a person that I cared about. And the reason why I was shutting down is because they were in a third party. And I wouldn't entertain it because you're really not, the lesson is not about the third party. The lesson is about boundaries, self-love, self-worth, and all that jazz, right? Tell me what you want to say to the feminine, and why do you keep showing, why is this deception here? What do you want to say to the feminine? Why is this deception here? Their life is not together. It's not, I feel like this is with the third party because that's what the card said. I think this is with the third party that they're realizing this deception. Their life is not together because they're realizing that they were in a fairy tale or they were in a fantasy or the person they thought was loyal isn't fucking loyal. And they wish they could take back their words. So if they said something to you, they wish they could take that back. A reconciliation is coming. They want to share their good news. Yeah, I wish. So what they're realizing now is that they do love you. They're coming back. They're reconciling. I think divine timing is at play because your person needs to see another soulmate for who they really are. And they need to end that cycle first before they can come towards you. For some of you guys, they may come towards you and you're needing to shut them down if they're not coming towards you correct. But then there will be a reconciliation later on, okay? So let's wrap that up because that gave me a migraine. Not really, but it really just, because I felt like I was seeing two storylines. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, like I said, some of you guys are talking to someone new, and the new person is the deceptive one. And the new person is telling you that they want to be in a relationship with you and they want to do all this shit and they're deceptive. And I know this for a fact because, okay, I'm resonating with the new situation where if there's somebody new and this person is wearing a false mask, so just understand that. Okay, so if you resonate with that, the new energy that's coming in, that sounds too good to be true, it might be too good to be true, for real. Others of you guys, this person is realizing that this third party situation, this newer person, some of you guys, this person had a new beginning with somebody new, and they're planning on committing to this new person, but it's not going to work out. But it is part of the lesson for them because they rejected you. They didn't come towards you because they were too afraid to contact you. They thought the relationship was over, so they moved on to somebody new. But this new person they moved on to is going to give them a run for their fucking money. I said this in the Patreon reading that I did this morning. The Patreon reading was Confession of the Divine Masculine. I tried walking away. I tried walking away, but I can't. So they are going to try to initiate another relationship or to make another relationship go to the next level. So they may even get engaged, okay? They may even get married. Some of you guys, it may go as far as marriage. It's not going to work out. I don't think it's going to go as far as marriage, but I definitely feel like there could be some sort of engagement or commitment. They may commit themselves to someone new, or they may try to take their relationship that they're in and commit it to something more. It's not going to work because they're going to have a rude awakening. The universe is teaching them a lesson, and this lesson is going to be a very difficult one for them. They're going to be heartbroken. and it's their karma for breaking your heart and breaking, whoever heart they broke in the past. Okay. Does that make sense? I'm just talking. I hope that made sense. All right. Thank you guys for watching. No, the list isn't closed. Just look for today. Okay, come on, Ray. Sorry, Ray. Oh, Virgin Islands in the house. Let me know if that made sense. Because the whole reason why I kept clarifying is the fact that the deception energy was coming out very strong. And like I said, some of you got your person still in the shadow. They are. Nobody's perfect. They're still in the shadow energy. And I want you to know that if they do come to you prematurely, you better have your boundaries up. Don't be closed off. Like, don't be like, I'm not going to even respond because it's Mercury retrograde. Don't do that. Mercury retrograde is a second chance energy too. A lot of people don't talk about that. Mercury retrograde gives you an opportunity to do things over. So it's not just, oh, Mercury retrograde, X is coming back. Yeah, because there's need for closure. And there's also opportunities for second chances, okay? Okay. I hope that made sense. Let me see what you guys are saying. A fine line. Well, that probably is your message. That's probably why the universe wanted me to talk about this. Because your guys are going to shut down an opportunity that can turn into marriage. And this is not happening. They're saying in the future potential. They're saying that you are triggering this person's growth. They're triggering your growth. You got to understand that you can't avoid a karmic lesson. You're just going to get the lesson with somebody new. So you shut this person down, right? And you tell the universe, I don't want it, I don't want it. The universe is going to send somebody else and it's going to be the same shit. I have many clients that I predicted they're going to meet someone new and it's the same bullshit because they never mastered the first lesson. You have to master the lesson. If you keep avoiding the lesson, you're going to keep repeating the cycle. Doesn't matter if you don't want that person. It's going to happen with the new person. Trust me. Okay? So yes, you should talk, but you need to pay attention to the red flags. Elena, thank you for your message. Okay? So they're saying, yes, talk to them. Don't make assumptions. Okay? Don't jump to conclusions. Talk to them. And if for some of you guys in this communication, if you learned your lesson, you will end the cycle. Okay, either the cycle of you guys going through that back and forth, or you're going to completely sever the person. Because the reason why I'm saying that I had to keep re-clarifying is because I saw 2 or 3 storylines there. For some of you guys, somebody does come back in, and the universe wants you to close the cycle with them for good. It's done. Why? Because you're still attached, and they're saying detach. So they're going to have to come back in that one last time for you to see the truth that this person is not changed. Okay. And then for the majority of you guys, this is what this person is doing with another soulmate. So yes, they want you to talk to this person so that you could either close the cycle for good. But a lot of you guys are not allowing the lesson to take place, allowing the cycle to close because you're stuck in that energy of resentment and bitterness. So the cycle is remaining open. That's why the Wheel of Fortune was reversed. And how can a new love come in when you still got an open cycle? You still have unfinished business. That's why Mercury retrograde is coming around to either give you the opportunity to start over, work on it, or the opportunity to close out the cycle so that you can move forward. Do you understand? The Chariot is in reverse because you're stuck in limbo, because you're waiting, right? You're essentially just sitting there waiting in limbo on something to happen. Whether you're waiting on this person to reconcile, which they will reach out, okay? Or you're waiting for new love to come in, but your heart is blocked off. And you're not open because you're still holding on to anger from the last situation. You're still brokenhearted over the last heartbreak, over the last rejection. That's why the universe is giving the message. The reason why the message was convoluted is because I'm realizing now that there's different people. I didn't know that I had so many people watching. That's why. Whenever a lot of people are watching, I'm picking up on everybody's energy. Some of you guys, this person is going to reach out for sure. That's been clarified. I clarified that multiple times. Somebody's going to reach out. Mercury retrograde, and you're going to need to be open to the communication. Don't ignore it. Because if it requires closure, it requires closure. And the closure can't take place if you're shutting off and resisting. Because the mastering of a karmic lesson is like, it's like wanting to go to the eighth to graduate to the next grade level, right? But you're not taking the final exam. It don't work like that. Everybody knows if you don't take the final exam, you don't graduate. You don't get promoted to the next fucking grade. True or false? Oh, I'm not going to take the final exam. Okay, you're not going to get to you don't go to the next, you can't be promoted to the next grade level. This is the same scenario. I got it. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Does that make sense? So this is why I'm saying to you guys, I don't know who you're talking about, Tiwa Chavez. Karmic, don't be dumb. You better think twice before you make one fucking move. Okay, but you got to let that go, Tiwa. That's not working out in your benefit. Stop worrying about the karmic. That's the problem. Y'all too concerned about the karmics. Don't worry about, you all are karmics. Okay, I don't know what you guys believe, but everybody is in a karmic lesson. You're all essentially karmic. The only reason why users use the word karmic is, one, to make their reading sound more juicy, and two, to kind of differentiate you between the other person. Every woman is a divine feminine. Karmic, no karmic, she's a divine feminine in training. So you guys need to stop demonizing and stop focusing on the karmic. The karmic is in place because there's a lesson, and they have past life karma with your person that you're connecting to. So you need to get away from that. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what the karmic's doing. You need to get away from worrying about that and focus on, you need to focus on you and your growth process. A lot of you guys are ignoring lessons. You're avoiding lessons. And that is what Spirit is trying to tell you, because you've been hurt and you don't trust. And I get it. A lot of you guys there is new love coming in, but you're not going to receive the new love because your heart is blocked off from it. Yeah. No, I don't know what you're saying. All right, Ray, put your question in. Because a lot of the readers have demonized karmics and have made it karma against the feminine. And remember, don't get caught up in all that. Okay, I'm saying that, yes, this does happen, but it's not everybody's situation. You got to understand that at some point you were in a relationship with someone and you were that person's karmic lesson too. You got to understand at some point that it's not always the karmic's fault. Your person's a grown-ass person that makes decisions. Sometimes the karmic is the victim, the person that they're married to. Understand your person's cheating. If you were in a third party, your person cheated. You gotta look at the perspective. A lot of you guys are, having this mindset that, oh, it's a karmic's fault that my person's not with me. It's not necessarily always the case for everyone. Your person has to make a free will choice. And they made a free will choice to be with the karmic. And that's the denial that you guys got to let go of. Okay? Spirit of the universe, connect me to Ray for highest and holiest good, and the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. So a lot of readers are saying, this magic, this and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, but aside from that, in your own lane, what you have control over is what you need to focus on. You need to focus on manifesting, and don't feed into these storylines. A lot of you guys getting stuck in paradigms of repeating patterns because of conditioning, social constructs. Conditioning can be beliefs that don't serve. Remember, beliefs and truths are relative. Just because you believe something doesn't necessarily make it facts or true for somebody else. It's just like somebody telling you, reading tarot is bad, it's evil, right? Christian people don't agree. A lot of Christians don't agree to tarot. They think it's wickedness, right? A lot of Christian people believe that witches or brujas are evil, right? It's a condition. It doesn't mean that it's right, right? And there are some bad people that read tarot cards and that do spells, but that doesn't mean that everybody that do it is bad, right? And it doesn't mean that everybody who are not Christian are bad, or everybody that don't believe in a certain thing are bad. You understand what I'm saying? So 50 years ago, homosexuality wasn't accepted, but it is a part of our society. It is open, and back in the day, you didn't see people openly being who they want to be. It wasn't accepted. That's because conditions and beliefs. Back in the day, people weren't free because of the color of their skin. This is what Spirit is trying to break us free from, conditions and these beliefs that don't serve the collective. Because somebody gets hurt in the process because of somebody else's belief. Somebody else believed that it was okay to enslave people because of the color of their skin. Did that make it right? They believe it was right at the time. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's this breaking of these false beliefs and conditions, these patterns that were passed down. People are taught, by their parents. A lot of these people were taught to hate certain things because that's what they were taught to believe. A lot of people who grew up going to certain religious organizations and they were taught to believe something. Does it make it true? Not necessarily. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I see your question. Ray, I see it. I'm going to address it. Okay. I'm just completing the point that I was trying to make. All right. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Okay. As you proceed forward, do not avoid your lessons. Do not avoid them. Okay. Because you're being tested to make sure you're ready for the next level. But you can sit in that stagnation if you want to. All right, Spirit of the Universe, connect me to Ray for highest and holiest good, and the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. She's applied to an organization, and Ray wants to know if she's been accepted or will she get accepted in the future potential. As you know, Spirit's going to give you a little bit of background on the lesson. It's not going to ever be a yes or no with me. I don't read like that. Okay, if you're looking for just a yes or no, and this is just for the new people watching, I'm not that type of reader. Connect me to Ray. Give me a clear, accurate message in answer to her question. She's applied to an organization. She wants to know the potential for her being accepted to the organization. Do you want me to split? Yeah. The Six of Wands suggests that you may be thinking more about failure versus being successful. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. This is about you, your thought process. So you're focused more on not getting this opportunity. You have doubt about getting this opportunity, and therefore you need to be careful about that. Okay. So this would be a no to your question, but it's because of your position. So your anticipation, expectation, it would be best not to have an expectation at all. Okay. Can we get a clarifier on the Six of Wands? They have other candidates. Okay. They're saying that this is an opportunity for you to be open to this new beginning, but there's something here that's preventing you from being open, from being clear, because of past disappointments. So change your expectation in order for you to change the outcome. I can't use these cards because they're giving me love messages and you're not asking. Let me use this deck. Is this a career, this organization? Does this have something to do with your career? Connect me to Ray for highest and highest good. So the Six of Wands would be a no. Because you're saying that you're thinking, yeah. It's something with your thinking process that is blocking you. So the Six of Wands would suggest a no. The Page of Wands here is a lack of confidence. This is about starting something new, thinking about starting something new, but you're anticipating bad news because the pages are messengers. It's in reverse. You have an anticipation of this bad news. This is a transitory energy, Six of Swords. It's an energy about clarity. It's about moving in a direction of still waters, being calm, being clear about the direction forward. You're not very clear about the direction forward because the Five of Swords is here. So they were asking you to be very confident in your approach. Are you a fire sign? I don't remember, Ray. I'm sorry. Be very confident about the forward movement. Be very clear about what you want. Set clear intentions. Be mindful of not getting stuck in a cycle of you being doubtful of what you can have. But they have multiple candidates here. I definitely see that they're looking into. Yeah. Be fearing that you may not be successful. Is that correct? Do you have that? Because I feel like you're in resistance, or I know what it is. Let me get my other deck out. I know what it is for you, Ray. These are my love oracle messages card. Where my other deck at? I know what it is that is blocking you from seeing the opportunity ahead. And a lot of times these opportunities, if they're missed, it's just a opportunity for you to learn and to grow, or to see that this might not be the direction that you're supposed to be going in. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for Ray on this closed off energy? What is she resisting? See, inspired thoughts. The universe says alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action. So they're saying based on your current thoughts, this would have been a no. You need to get into a different frame of mind. It's a subconscious thing for you. And it has something to do with you not getting good financial opportunities. It has something to do with you not putting yourself first, not feeling good enough. Essentially, the Six of Wands is an energy of defeatism. Spirit says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. It says, forgive for what you think you've done or not done. And trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you really are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself. So you may be not, the Six of Wands energy could be an energy of you feeling like you haven't been successful. Because either you took too long to do something. So there could be a little bit of guilt, or you may be, your self-talk is negative sometimes. A part of you is in resistance to a new chapter in a career. A part of you made this decision. It's like you're choosing you apply to this particular thing, but are you completely clear about the direction you want to go in? Is this really where you want? Is this what you want? Okay, so think about that. Spirit says, is this the decision you want? You need to be very clear about this. Is this what you want to do? Clarify the Six of Swords. So this is part of the inspired thoughts that they want you to take advantage of. Clarify the Six of Swords, please, Spirit. And then they're saying, creating your reality. It says, live your best life by design. You have amazing experiences. So you have to put yourself in a position of already having what it is that you want. And it says, enjoy the journey. The fun is getting there. Acknowledge your progress. Mental vacation, be spontaneous. Okay, there's a challenge, yes. And the challenge is that there has been delays in your past, but the universe is giving you an opportunity to revise, rethink, and to follow the signs and guidance, test before leveling up. This is the transitory period that I'm talking about. Being very clear about the direction you really want to go in when it comes to your career path. You're closed off to a particular career path because of some sort of external factor. This card here doesn't represent people, but it represents something external to you that you feel is blocking you. And this is the challenge that you feel. And this challenge could be not feeling good enough, not having enough money, not having enough resources, whatever it is that you think is a challenge. The universe wants you to know that you can overcome it. And like I was talking about when I was making the point before starting your reading, I was talking about past conditioning and beliefs that don't serve a purpose anymore in your life. Choose your beliefs, okay? That's why I was stating what I was stating before starting your reading, and I was giving examples on how beliefs can really keep people stuck. And I was talking in a general sense because I wanted you guys to understand where I'm coming from when I said how a belief can an intention, a thought can grow into something that can either benefit you or really hinder you. So the universe says, remove the false stories and remove the external conditioning. And this is what this is representing. External conditioning that make you feel like you're being blocked from success. You're not. Okay. So it was a no, but if she changes her thought process, what would be the new outcome for this particular field? Now, you could be guided in a different direction too. What would be the outcome for this organization and her being accepted if she changed her thought patterns? How to manifest? The universe is saying you need to manifest it, okay? By stating I am statements, I have. And it says feeling it, inspired action, knowing that it's done. They want you to be peaceful. They want you to come out of this energy of conflict within yourself, being conflicted. You need to be clear, okay? Clearing your past ancient trauma, physical, mental, and spiritual practices. And it says love inner child. But for me, inner peace is about being clear, not being in that conflict of mind and heart, finding the alignment. And the universe wants you to know that it's darkest before your dawn, breakdown before a breakthrough. There's a major shift in progress in your life. And this shift is going to be dissolving barriers that that it has been blocking you from ascending to a new paradigm. Because you're moving into a paradigm or a new cycle where you are not going to be going through repeating the same lessons, basically repeating the same experiences. So if your experience have been things not working out in your favor, this is time for you to manifest a different reality for yourself by believing in a different reality, by believing that you will have success, believing that you will have it, knowing that you will have it, knowing that you will, you are successful, you are abundant. New answer, if she changes her thought pattern, spirit, if she goes in to change her thought patterns or she becomes clear, where does that leave her in this situation or to answer her question? And there's another order that came in, and I am accepting orders. Patience, being able to, yeah. So they're saying that you need to take action when you are being inspired to take the action. Hard work, patience, waiting for the seeds of your labor to flourish. But with this full card and this King of Wands, this means that again, there is a fear of taking a risk. So trust your intuition. Okay, be very mindful to trust your intuition. Stay very stable. You are going to be able to accomplish your goals, but it's going to require you patience. Patience, they're saying. There's a need for patience as you move forward. Because the King of Wands is an energy of determination, being spontaneous, being able to take charge, take control. Yeah, having real willpower, desire, and passion, being very ambitious. That's what they need you to do. Put in the hard work and become very ambitious after what you want. But again, they're saying that your emotions or some stuff that you need to purge from your past that is a little bit holding you back. Okay, so there's some sort of clarity that you're going to receive. But for your question, I got a no, unfortunately. Thank you for your donation. Let me know if that resonated with you, Ray. Next person is Lashari. Go ahead and put your question in the chat. Let me know, Ray, what you thought about that, because I feel like that was important for you to hear. Because if you are having doubts, or if you are, sometimes feeling like things don't work out for you, or you haven't had the success that you wanted to have in your life, it's because you haven't been taking risk. That's what the King of Wands in reverse in the Fool card is talking about. You haven't been taking risk. You've been playing it very, very safe. And if you want to see change, you got to do something differently. Okay, baby? And ask for help. Ask the universe for guidance. Let me see. Okay. And it's not necessarily just professionally. Okay. But I respect your answer. If you feel like you're doing great professionally, fine. I feel like it could be a relationship, but I feel like past experiences have been holding you back. Okay, so if you're doing great professionally, beautiful, beautiful. But as far as your question about the organization, my question is, did you feel like you have some fear surrounding you getting into that organization? Obviously you're asking for a reason, right? So despite you doing well professionally, my question to you is, does it resonate as far as you needing to maybe change up your thought process as far as leveling up? So this, this organization, is this an opportunity for you to step out of your comfort zone? Is this an opportunity for you to go to a next level in your career? Or are you just comfortable with where you're at? Because you may be doing good professionally. That doesn't necessarily mean that's your divine purpose. A lot of people are doing good professionally. And a lot of people later on in life, after working a career 20 years, realize that that's not what they want to do. They realize, oh, I've been a lawyer for 10 years, 15, 20 years, and I'm not happy. This is not what I want to do. This is not my purpose. That's what I mean. Yeah. So if you haven't applied again yet, you need to apply. That's why it's saying you need to take action. That's how you're going to know. So what has been holding you back from applying? That's what the reading is talking about. So if you feel like you're not blocked, I don't think you understood what I was saying. Okay? Because the universe is trying to guide you into a different path, leveling up. And yes, we can be comfortable. I was in a job and I was comfortable in my career. But I wanted something different after a while. After a while, I got bored. After a while, I felt unfulfilled. It's not always about the money you're making. It's about how it makes you feel. And after a while, when I realized that this wasn't for me, that, something was pulling at my heartstrings, that I needed to do something different, I quit my job. So this is what they're talking about being clear about the direction you want to go in. So if this organization is what you want to do, go ahead and apply for it. Because obviously something's holding you back from applying. You said you applied years ago. So this is an opportunity for you to take that risk, my love. Yeah. It's a sorority. Okay. All right. So when they accept new people, take the risk. I don't know if this is like, when do they accept new people? When's the next opening? All right, so thank you, Shari. So I don't do predictions for the coming months, but I can answer your question, your first part of your question, right? And I think that reading that I did had something to do with you in your scenario where, like I said, somebody keeps coming back, but you're needing to end a cycle with them because they're coming back and they're not being totally clear with you. And as you keep setting boundaries, you keep mastering your lesson, and that is going to change the scenario for you, okay? So not upcoming months, but I will pull a spread with advice from Spirit, okay? in regards to the Sagittarius. So I did feel that in my reading that I did earlier. That's why I was telling you guys, I had to keep clarifying. Yes, I see someone coming back. And yes, I see somebody is still for the streets for some of you guys. Yes, I did see that. That's why I kept going. I could have stopped. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is this person coming back? And they still, because we can't expect people to be where we're at. Remember, everybody's working at their own pace, right? We can't change nobody. All we can do is allow the things to unfold. But the problem is we've been resisting, right? Because we don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get hurt. And we get stuck in that cycle. And we're not realizing that we have to switch it up. We got to change the pattern so we can see different results. So if the pattern means to cut the person off completely, that would be different results, right? Or if the pattern is to open up and stop being guarded, then that would be the different results. So for everyone, it's a little different, okay? Spirit of the universe, connect me to Shari for her highest and holiest good and the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. Okay, so she wants to know about the Sagittarius person. And Ray, if you're still here, I did see love messages, but I just didn't read them because that wasn't part of your question. But you know, you have to learn your lessons. So so this card doesn't belong here. Take that out. So somebody's coming towards you. Pay attention to the red flags. That's all Spirit is saying. Why? You're being tested to see if you're learning your past lessons. Not every solution to a problem is shut down, close off, reject. That's not always going to be the solution. Okay? The solution is knowing how to adapt, knowing how to compromise, knowing how to communicate, knowing how to be present in your relationship. You cannot be present if you keep perpetuating runner chasing. Runner chaser is going around in circles. That's what they're trying to break. They're trying to get you to understand that you're not going to accomplish anything if you stay stuck in that particular cycle. So we have comfort zone for you for your first message. Pulling 3 cards. Fear. And self-worth. Okay. So essentially the root problem of this particular connection is we have false beliefs. Okay. And we also have false masks. So definitely false beliefs. And these beliefs could be about yourself. Okay. You could be clinging on to an old pattern of belief that doesn't serve you. I've talked about this, been talking about this for the last 2 hours. And I feel like it does apply to everyone. And I feel like people that resonate understand what I'm saying. Okay. If you feel confused, then it's not your reading. That's all I can say to you. And understand that sometimes when you pull a spread, it could be very subjective. But again, we have to look at it in an objective way. And that's why, like I said, when I'm pulling in a live session, I also pick up people's energies. And the majority of the energies that I feel is what's going to come through in the collective. And all of you guys it's the same energy of comfort zone. This is why you guys got that ancestor saying we've been trying to whisper in your ear about being open and not being closed off to these lessons. Do not resist the lessons, okay? It's not about your expectation of the outcome, because the problem with a lot of us is that we are holding on to outcomes that don't serve us. Because just because we want a person to be our husband doesn't mean that they're meant to be our husband. The purpose behind you meeting this person was to learn to love yourself or to break free of a pattern. For you, the comfort zone card is about soft note energy. It's about you not moving on. There's a lack of closure to something. and there is some sort of separation that you've experienced, abandonment, or this longing that you feel. So you feel separate. You feel a sense of loneliness. And this could be the reason why there's a hard time with you closing out a cycle with someone. You may have a subconscious fear of being alone, and you can let me know, okay, if that's true. So I definitely have someone missing you because we have this twice. Okay, so this could be why this person keeps coming back. They're having a hard time letting go. There's clinging here for sure. And there's a issue with closure. So this is why this person keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back, right? Repeating cycle. This is typical, you guys. This is typical stuff. Dating one-on-one. You know, you always got that one ex or that one person that you dealt with that keeps coming back. Doesn't necessarily mean, well, this must mean he wants to be with me. No, that's one of the red flags of codependency. Can we clarify comfort zone? So we have clarity, truth, revelation here that Spirit wants you to see in regards to the situation. You and I were too young. I feel like this person was in a state, in a spiritual sense, energetic sense. They lacked emotional intelligence. I feel like that's what that card is about. And emotional intelligence is important when you're relating to other people. Because again, we get so caught up in this whole the fantasy of love, right? The connecting with the other person, but we forget the practical side. We forget to be realistic. And the reality is that this person was brought up differently. They have different beliefs. They have different values. You may like certain things. You may have certain things in common, but you got to understand that this person's thought process is completely different from yours. And the way they process emotions, the way they communicate will be different. Sometimes you'll meet people that are really great communicators, and then sometimes you meet people that suck at communication. It's really hard to communicate with them because they don't know how to open up. Okay? I know, baby. I know. And that's why you're in this clinging energy. So somebody hurt you in the past, and you've been clinging on to that pain. But there's some sort of truth being revealed here. Can we see what this truth is and why is comfort zone the first energy? Yeah. So there was this energy of that you needed to get enlightened. So we have strength in the Knight of Swords. Someone needs courage to communicate here. Okay, the truth. There's this very impulsive energy. The Knight of Swords for me is a very impulsive type of character. He comes in very fast. He doesn't stay too long either. And then we have Magician. Tell me about these fears that she's experiencing, or this person that she's connecting to is experiencing separation. Yeah, again, someone's afraid of being alone, being abandoned. So your wound is abandonment. Okay, you and this person, you both are having abandonment issues. Thoughts, patterns, get out of your head and get into your heart. You need clarity. Again, clarity and truth. So what's the truth? Clarify what's self-worth, please, Spirit. Rejection. Yeah, you're fearing rejection, new patterns. You're good enough. So whatever this past situation was with this past person that you, because they're saying that something triggered the trauma. And it's not necessarily Sagittarius. It's something that happened to you when you were young, maybe as a child. You may have been abandoned by a parent. You may have been rejected by a parent, or you may have had a bad relationship, and that has created a trauma within you. And this trauma has created this nostalgia of you reminiscing on that event. And because you still reference that pain, you have this anticipation or expectation that it's going to happen again in all your relationships. Essentially, you sabotage your relationships. And both of you are in the same type of energy. So this person keeps coming back. For why, Spirit? Why does this person keep coming back? Page of Swords. Wow. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. This is something that the universe needs to overcome. I don't know if this person's being completely honest with you, or they're not communicating something to you. What is it? What is it now that they want to say? With the Page of Swords, Magician, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. What is it now that they need to say or want to say? new phase. So this person wants to be with you, but they may be fearing they may be fearing commitment. So the reason why this is there's a back and forth is that there's some sort of fear of commitment. Why? Because they feel like if they commit to you, that something might go wrong, and vice versa. It's like this person wants to be with you. They want to go to the next phase, but they're afraid of committing themselves and allowing themselves to be that vulnerable because they're afraid that something might go wrong. You understand, Shari? And I feel the same with you. I feel like you're not fully committing yourself because you're afraid that, okay, something might go wrong. What if I open up, let my guard down, and then he hurts me? But I see someone here wanting commitment. And I feel like that's what you want. Essentially, you want to go to the next level with this person. But there's so much fear here. The risk is scary. But the universe says this risk can actually bring in the commitment that you're looking for. Not necessarily this person, but overcoming this fear by engaging with this lesson will bring you to this new place where you have better expectation. And the reason why you'll have better expectations is because you'll now know your worth. So why is the overall energy facade? What are these false beliefs? Now, wow. So as I ask what these false beliefs are, the universe shows me. I don't even need to pull cards because they showed me the message here. So these are the cards that stayed behind. So the false belief is that one or both of you don't feel good enough. One or both of you have confidence issues when it comes to relationships, and therefore you self-sabotage your relationships and a lot of fear, ego issues. Another problem is you're fearing that making a decision like this may leave you open to an unconventional type of relationship, or you don't want to be treated like an option, or somebody may have options so they can't make a decision, right? They don't want to make the wrong decision. You are both. And another thing is that you're fearing being used. And you just expressed that to me in the chat. So, but one or both of you feel afraid of being used or charmed. And there's a little bit of lack in faith. But Spirit says, have faith. Love is coming, but you have to believe that. You have to have faith in that. There's too much doubt. So I need you to tell me about this person's spirit. Can she trust him? We have the moon and we have deception. So he's a Sagittarius. What's your sign? I have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's your sign? Clarify these 3 cards here. Rebirth. Again, a fear of being alone, a fear of being abandoned, separation. Somebody abandoned you before. Clarify these 3 cards: facade, moon, and deception, please. Golden mirror, one-sided relationship. So this is what this was about when I was saying that the other reading was convoluted, and they often are, but you're Cancer, okay. I'm a Cancer too. So we have kisses, giving and receiving. So something is one-sided right now. And the Spirit is saying to focus on yourself. So this Sagittarius is coming in. But the Sagittarius they have other options. And I'm seeing that the Sagittarius is not giving you everything that you deserve right now. I don't feel like he's capable of right now. But I do feel like there is going to be an expression of feelings to you. Can you tell me who's in this energy of deception? And this doesn't mean that, he's trying to be malicious, but I think that there's confusion, and I think that there's temptation around this person, and that could be confusing him when it comes to making a decision about committing to one person. Okay, that's what I feel. Tell me about this deception, moon energy. Yeah. So there's a lot of inconsistency with this relationship. Okay. So there's other people, there's a lot of baggage, and this person's in and out. They're flighty. Again, it says theme, right here, a theme of freedom or commitment. He's not sure. He's not sure what he wants to do. He might have other options. So the outcome is self-worth. Why is the outcome self-worth? So this feels like you need to see that if the relationship is not moving in a higher, yeah, is there compatibility here? Are you both on the same page? I'm also seeing red flag and forgiveness. I have unexpected. In the present moment, there will be a lot of deception or holding back of feelings, but someone needs to express their love to you. And I feel like there could be holding back. There could be a little bit of fear on both of your parts, but then I do see a rebirth taking place. And in this rebirth, why does this rebirth take place? Because I see you separating from this person. I see you pulling away from this person in the present moment, saying to this person, this doesn't fulfill me. This doesn't meet my expectations. This doesn't meet my needs, right? I see you guys having a conversation, but I feel like the communication from his side is very immature. I see that there could be a triggering of arguing, or you guys are just not seeing eye to eye. This is about taking initiative to paying attention to your intuition, because this card is a card of seeking the truth, right? Seeing something for what it really is, seeing a situation. Remember, it came out with the Ace of Swords and the Magician. So he may not be completely honest with you at this time, and you're needing to see that, and you're needing to act accordingly based on that information. It doesn't have to. That's a perception. You have to if you feel like, yeah, Grim Reaper, it's time for you to cut the cord in that cycle, okay? You need to be happy, and what you need to ask yourself is this situation making me happy? And if it doesn't, you need to move on. I have mirror. Yeah, both of you guys are mirroring each other, but there's a definite rebirth. And like I said, he may be hiding his true feelings. He may be withholding. He could be pretending, because I definitely do see deception. So your outcome is that in the future potential, you're going to reject anybody that doesn't give you what you deserve. In the future potential, you're going to do things differently. You're going to end this cycle of repeating and attracting people like this, because it feels like you're attracting multiple people like this. It doesn't feel like this is just a Sagittarius, but the men that you meet, they come in, they're very passionate, but they're not putting in the amount of effort and time you need to really create a substantial or build a substantial foundation in your relationships. So your advice is you need to make sure that, you're ready, willing, and able, and that you're connecting to the people that are also ready, willing, and able. The underlying message here is the reason why you're attracting people like this or this person is because you're also non-committal. It's because you're also emotionally unavailable. So that's what you're attracting. Get out of this energy of self-pity. Okay, this is lack, crying over spilled milk, 5 of Cups energy, and come out of this energy of living in fear. Okay, you're living in fear of being alone. So therefore, when they come back, it's kind of like you are perceiving it as validation, but it's not. Set your boundaries. Because essentially the reason why you haven't cut the cord is because you do have a fear of being alone. Spirit says set boundaries. Outcome, when it comes to the Sagittarius specifically, what's the outcome? There will be some sort of resurrection and divine timing between you two. So there is going to be a period of isolation. This is not your typical love story. Right now you need to surrender this. You need to rest and recover before restart, and you're needing to work through your emotions because you're still healing. So there's a separation. Okay, self-care, wanted to stay behind. Focus on yourself is what Spirit's advice is. This person's not completely honest with you here. They're being a magician. They have other options. They won't let you go because, they're not ready. But they're not ready, willing, and able. But they don't want to let you know. They're still weighing out their options or being deceptive. So you're needing to pull away. Okay, pull away from this energy. He's unreliable right now. He's not reliable. He's not giving you anything substantial. immature, a lot of challenges with this person, a lot of resistance with this person. But every time you pull away, he misses you. He wants to come back. Okay, let's get a final message from your person. He says, I feel you leaving me behind. That's why I keep chasing you. But he's self-absorbed. He's thinking about himself right now. And he wants you to know that you came closer to anyone and that you were the best thing in his life. That's why he keeps chasing you. That's why he won't let you go. He'll catch up to you eventually. And when he does, that will be in the future potential. Okay, but you got to set your boundaries now. Yeah, it's toxic between you guys. Right? It's right now it's toxic. He's lying to you about something. He looks for you everywhere. He is entertaining other people. But he's lying to you. He does want to be more than friends, like I told you, but he's not ready. He's immature. He's still immature. So you need to set boundaries with this person. And you know this, and this is why you've been trying to separate. You've been trying to disconnect, detach from this energy. And I want to tell you that I need you to have a conversation with him, a conversation, and I need you to open up. I think that the open energy for you, the open messages for you to open up and tell this person how you feel and really express yourself. I think that there is this comfort level that it's hard for you to really let yourself be vulnerable. I think that you need to really communicate. And I think that if your issue is communication or the way you communicate, I think you need to look at it. Let me rephrase that. You need to look at how you've been communicating thus far. And is there anything you can say or do differently when it comes to communication with this person? Because your boundaries are not clear enough for this person. They feel you pulling away, yes, but I don't feel like this person understands your boundaries. You need to be very clear. Does it make sense? Wow, thank you, Shari. Thank you so much. That's what I try to do. I try to get as close as I can, it's up to the person on how they receive the message. But yeah, you guys are going to be going through this back and forth, but it's up to you. I see you being tired of it. I see you being real tired of the back and forth, and you really need to put your foot down. So if your pattern is every time he comes back, I'm in resistance. I don't really know for you in particular when he comes back how he's communicating with you, right? Because I don't really see him communicating what he really wants to say. I see him being very immature, like really immature. Good. Well, he's coming back. He's coming back. So if it's been a year, that is him coming back. And that's what that separation card was about. He's coming back. So, wow, good. What I'm seeing too is the air sign is another woman. Actually. Okay. I'm seeing that the air sign is another woman. Actually, factually. And about that air sign, yeah, we attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. Yeah, when you separated, he went connecting with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra person. That's what that Knight in the Page of Swords was too. So he's having a situation happening in the present moment while you're focusing on self-care. It's a repeating cycle. So when he comes back, okay, he will come back. He will communicate soon because that collective was also a message for you. Every time I do a collective, that means that it's meant for you. He's going to come back, and he's going to come back the same, a little bit, the same, okay? And you're going to need to show him that you've changed. So the way he remembered you and the things that you did a year ago is going to be completely different. And that's going to trigger him because he's already triggered by whatever this shit is, the shit show he's going through right now. That's already triggering him. So when you set those boundaries, when he comes back, he's going to have to act accordingly because he does want to be with you. And in order to be with you, he got to level up. He has to be ready, willing, and able. The more you set those boundaries, or when he sees the new version of you, the version of you that knows your worth, he's going to start to adjust and adapt to that and do things differently in order to maintain a relationship, because I do feel like he does want to be with you, but he's right now not ready. He's entertaining other options. So that is why that Libra energy came out. And I did say that he had other options. That's why he hasn't come towards you. He's not ready yet. And if he is coming back, like coming in and out, and you've been just keeping your distance, this is an opportunity for you to be open so that this can actually grow into something, not necessarily shutting it down, but really communicating and gaining an understanding, looking at it from a different perspective with the hangman and seeing, okay, I got to look at this from an enlightened space, that I'm on a different level. This person is still learning some certain lessons, and I need to make my needs known. I need to communicate in a way where this person understands that this is what I want, this is what I need, and if you can't provide it, then you need to move on, right? I feel like that when you come from that position, he's going to have to oblige or not. If he chooses not to, you move on with your life. You connect with someone completely different. But I do see a resurrection coming for you. Oh, okay. Remember when I was saying that in the collective, I said some of you guys have a new person. That could be why, because I'm telling you guys, a lot of you guys have new people. While you're waiting on your twin, a lot of you guys got new people coming in. The universe is testing you. They wearing false masks. Okay? I'm telling you guys this. You guys are meeting new people. It seems too good to be true. Be careful with these new people coming in. Okay? I did see an air sign. So if it's not him, and then it's you. But the truth of the matter is, set boundaries. Set boundaries, because that air energy, if that is the Libra that's coming in, I know you asked about the Sagittarius. I see a resurrection, but if that was the Libra energy that I was picking up as far as the options and the immaturity, set boundaries, because I'm telling you, some of you guys have these new people coming in. They're in other relationships. They're dealing with other people, and the universe is testing you to see if you learned your lesson. So if you have a new person and you're in separation from your twin, and this new person is chasing you, and they're very persistent, and they're talking a good game, trust your intuition, because they're wearing a false mask, unfortunately. Okay? She said, man. Okay. So thank you for your donation. I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Thank you for listening, all you people in the chat. Thank you for liking. I'm going to wrap it up. Tomorrow I'm going to come back with another collective. I'm telling you, that energy was new person for some of you guys is wearing a false mask while your person's going through a lesson. And that could be why the energy was a little bit convoluted, because I was picking up on new energy. A lot of you guys are already meeting new people. And y'all need to be careful about these new people, because y'all going to be quick to be like, oh, yeah, I've met someone new. Let me go ahead, and this is my opportunity to detach from the old person. But the new person, you need to watch out. This is not going to be for everyone. But for whoever this is meant for, trust me when I tell you, a lot of you guys have already paid attention to the red flags. A lot of you guys have already noticed the signs. Like, you set a boundary. Let me give you an example. You set a boundary and the person keeps going against your boundary. A lot of times we don't realize that. If you ask somebody not to do something and they keep doing it, that means they don't respect your boundary. If you tell someone, I don't like when you call me late, or I don't like the fact that you don't answer my text messages until the next day, but they keep doing it, pay attention to that. If you tell someone, you like, you're not comfortable with certain things and this person keeps trying to pressure you, pay attention to that. Okay? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to everything, because I'm telling you, you're being tested. But you're going to have a resurrection with your Sagittarius. Be careful of the air sign person, okay? Because those cards are people cards, so they come out for a reason. So I'm glad that you brought up the fact that you did have a Libra around you, so that would make perfect sense for why that card came out. So keep in mind that that's why that reading that I did earlier was kind of like the spirit was like, open up. But then I see somebody wearing a false mask. So I'm like, what the hell is this? Why are you telling them to open up and this person got a false mask? So this could be them warning you that to set your boundaries, be open, but know that there's people coming to you that they're just trying to get you to see, what this, if you're ready. Are you ready? Did you learn? Or are you going to get back into the same cycle of repeating the same lesson? Okay. And if you have caught on and you set boundaries, then you're doing good. You have nothing to worry about. Okay. This is not about forcing you to do anything against your will. This is about you paying attention to your intuition and making sure that you know the difference. Okay. Between being completely shut off to new opportunities versus setting boundaries. Okay. You got to know the difference. Setting a boundary doesn't mean completely isolate yourself from people. Sometimes these people come in to help you with things. They come in for other purposes. A lot of times you have people that you had romantic relationships with that were not meant to be romantic relationships, were meant to be partnerships, business partnerships, or other opportunities that you were supposed to take advantage of, but you went ahead and slept with the person and made the situation complicated. So just understand that everyone has a purpose in your life. Use your discernment, follow your intuition. Sometimes the purpose is just to get a lesson out of it, and that's it. Okay, this is what I'm not gonna fucking do. Okay, this is not what oh hell no. I'm not settling. Okay, I'm not gonna settle. So how would you know if you didn't go through the lesson on what works for you and what doesn't work for you? This is why we gotta go through them. All right, good night, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for liking the chat. I'll be back in June. I got a lot of work to do. I'll be back this June. I'll be back in a few days with new love messages for the collective on my YouTube channel. And I did get summoned for jury duty. So I don't know what I did with the paper. So I don't know how long that's going to take you guys. I don't know if that's going to affect my schedule. So I'll keep you guys posted. I have to find the paper. I lost it, and I don't even know what to do, where to go. I have to find it, but I'll keep you guys posted because I don't know how that's going to work out. If that's going to be a long drawn out case, if it's going to take a lot of my time, because if it does, I have to set my calendar accordingly to handle readings and stuff based on doing that. So it's the first time I've been summoned. I think I've been summoned before, but I was too young. I don't remember, but this is the first time I've been summoned to jury duty, and I gotta go. I don't have no excuses to not go. I wish I did. So I'm hoping that it's not too bad. I'm hoping that I can manage doing readings and doing jury duty. I'm hoping that it's just a one-day thing, you guys. I'm praying. But thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk soon. Bye.